Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chapter 8 of Famicom Detective Club Part 2, the very first Let's Play I've ever done on this channel. Yeah! I'm Saint Steven.
And I'm your dog.
Your dog! So, we are playing Famicom Detective Club Part 2 in celebration of Nintendo releasing officially in the US for the first time the full Famicom Detective Club series on Nintendo Switch, upcoming on May 14th. This is the Super Famicom remake of the second game that was originally released on the Famicom way back in the day. This translation is unofficial, but I love this game. I discovered it years ago in high school, and it's sort of a Nintendo, hidden gem of sorts. Very few people have played this game, especially compared to a lot of other Nintendo games out there. So if you're just discovering this game for the first time, thank you for joining us. And if you haven't seen the previous videos, please feel free to catch them out so you can follow the whole story through and get excited for the first official release ever. And this game came out back in like the mid 80s, so huge stuff. Let's continue and play Chapter 8. This is the old school building.
Sure is.
Guess I must be early. Nobody is here yet.
Oh.
Hey, Al. Hey, Ayumi. Where's Hitomi? I don't know. We have different classes. I haven't seen him yet today.
Uh-oh. Let's talk to Tazaki.
He's not here.
What?
Strange. Hitomi should have been here by now. School just let out a couple minutes ago. This place is changing. I just get a bad feeling whenever I'm around here, that's all. Okay. Front of the high school? What? Tommy's not here either. Two students are nearby, quietly whispering to each other about something. Maybe we can speak to them? Yeah! I wonder what they're talking about.
Talk to him.
Okay, listen in on the conversation. Whisper, whisper.
I'm student name, remember?
Okay, well, I think these are different students.
Doesn't matter.
Whisper,
Whisper.
What? Are you serious? No way!
This is a really deep one. Student B was...
But I think these are different students.
I don't care. You gotta play it out.
They're whispering so softly. Their voices are too soft. I can't hear a word they're saying. They look like freshmen or sophomores.
No, darn it.
They're too soft. Okay. The tale of the girl in back has spread like crazy the last few days. I bet it's what they're talking about. People can't seem to stop talking about it lately. Well, it's probably because of the murder.
Oh.
Hell, I keep getting those chilly feelings more and more. And yesterday, one student claimed that she could hear a girl's sobbing cries in an empty classroom.
Ruh-roh.
Something is here at the school. Something that's got everybody scared stiff.
Huh?
I have a bad feeling about this. Maybe the reason Hitomi's late is because he discovered something. At any rate, we're lucky to have him on our team. He means well. If I fine, Hitomi. I'll have him wait for you by the old building, okay? It might be a good idea to see what you can find out about the new girl and back rumors from the teachers.
Oh boy.
All right. So can we... Oh, we can't go anywhere else yet, though. Sounds like a good idea. I could have sworn I saw Mr. Urbino flinch when I brought up the Kamada murder. I really need to have another talk with him. All right, Ayumi. See you in a bit. Wait, before you go, Al. I'm going to go meet up with Mr. Kamada for a little while. But afterwards, I'd love it if you could walk me back to the office. Sure. All right, see you later.
Hearts, hearts, hearts.
I mean, we are a 16-year-old detective hanging around with a 15-year-old girl.
No, not this guy. No, please.
Apparently, we don't go to school.
Apparently not. Right there. Go to high school.
We lived our life kicking over soda cans in the evening and getting chased by police. The way Mr. Urbino was acting the other day, it seemed as though he knew something about the Kamada murder.
I don't want to talk to this guy.
Yes? What is it? For a while there, I thought he was getting better, but lately it looks as though he's slipped back into malaise. He seemed to take a turn for the worse, right after speaking with you the other day. He should be here any time now.
Oops. Forget that.
Oh, it looks like the clock's working now.
Oh, yep.
The students have certainly been talking their little heads off lately. Those darn ghost stories are all they ever talk about anymore. It's quite unsettling. I don't know what to tell you. You don't really expect an average Joe like me to believe in all that ghost talk, do you? It's just our local ghost story. Every school has one.
Oops. Keep doing that one by accident.
This is the staff room. The clock has been fixed. He's been in and out quite a bit recently. There's a man who's been showing up at this school recently. He seems to know the principal somehow. I know who you're talking about. It's possible he's an alumnus. He seemed rather vulgar. I saw him only briefly the other day, but I didn't get a very good feeling about him. Catch the killer yet? He's been going home early lately. It's very unusual for him. This Hitomi is a detective friend of yours, correct? I don't believe I've ever had that student in any of my classes. I'm terribly sorry, but I can't help you there. You ask me about it every time you see me. I can tell. It must be something of great importance. Yes, it seems to be tied into a lot of recent events. I see. I'm confident you'll find the connection, Detective. You sure shook Mr. Urbino up the other day. What did you ask him? Practically, he wouldn't answer anything.
Right.
I see, official detective business, huh? What could be keeping Mr. Urbino? Perhaps it's the fact that you're in this room. He usually drops by around this time of day. I actually have a commitment presently. I'd go now, but I can't leave the staff room unattended.
Oh, come on.
Feel free to wait here as long as you like, though. Well, isn't that a coincidence? Good day, Mr. Habino.
He looks a little worried.
Al. Oh, that's you.
Oh, yep.
Well, I'll be on my way now. Take care, detective.
I don't believe Hitomi was in class today. The principal is a magnificent person.
Do you know anything about a man who's been coming to see the principal lately? This person is neither a teacher nor a student.
Come to any conclusions yet, detective?
No, but I think I'm beginning to understand how big of a connection there may be between these two murders. Say something. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. Why do you keep talking about the principal as if you were some sort of criminal?
Well, you see his eyes there? They got
Yeah.
super intense.
Huh?
Like the red of the pupil of
Yeah.
his eye.
Pardon me.
Could he simply not know anything? It's always a possibility. Mr. Habino, if you know anything about the Kamada incident, I'd appreciate it if you'd tell me.
Well, actually, there is something I know about it. Huh? But I'd rather not talk about it. It brings up such awful memories. I don't think I could bear to mention it. Huh?
Well,
Well, you
now's
gotta
the
tell us
time.
now. Could we talk about something else, please? Huh?
I'm back. By the way, detective, I bumped into a Yumi while I was out. You should feel honored you have such upstanding friends. She asked me to tell you that she'd gotten a hold of Hitomi, and that he's waiting for you out by the abandoned school building.
Ah.
He seems a bit more stable than before. She wanted me to tell you that Hitomi is waiting for you. Speak to Habino.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. You don't want to be late, do you? Oh, okay, so we're not going to be able to talk to...
What am I supposed to do?
Go out to the abandoned building.
Oh, go. Jeez, I just overlooked it. Hey, Mom Jumbo. How you been?
Nice work, Hitomi. Hey, have you discovered anything?
Maybe. That chap you were talking about before? Aye.
What's with the way he talks all the time? Better not even go down that road.
The word on the street is that he started showing up around here the day after the Yoko thing happened. Huh? Nah, it's not about Yoko. Nope, it's not about that. I've got a feeling he's got something to do with the killer.
Yeah, me too.
See? I know what I'm talking about. I'm more than just one of those Law and Order wannabes. I mean, I trust my gut. Always have, always will. And it tells me this guy's trouble. Huh? Detective work is my thing, baby.
Yep, that's Hitomi, all right. The one and only. He's got a long face and big ears, very distinct. What are you doing with that?
What are you doing with that? You wouldn't mind selling it, would you? Huh?
Not sure why we show him that.
Yoko, I'll find the killer, I swear. I swear on Yoko's grave that I, Hitomi Kawai, will avenge thee. Yoko, why did you have to die? I gotta have a smoke.
Take it? Ah, no, there's not that option.
I wouldn't anyway. Hey, check me out. I'm cool. Oh, you can't take it. Hey, what are you doing?
You talk so much about doing the right thing and all, but look at you. Smoking's against the law. You know that.
What?
What would Yoko say if she knew you were smoking? At least Ayumi hasn't seen you. Don't you know girls hate being around smoke? Seems like I got through to him. I just can't stand smokers.
Me either, boy. Never know now, so I just do it.
Okay.
What am I missing here?
You could check the vicinity. Please don't be vigilant, Tommy. Please don't be vigilant, Tommy.
Okay. Through with smoking. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I'm sorry. Look, I'm throwing them away. Come on, Hitomi. Can't you do anything right? Ah! Ah!
Oh man, it's not like I was trying to make him cry or anything. It's starting to get late. What should I do? I hope Ayumi's still waiting for me. Ah. Oh, it's you.
Yeah. Ah! A long time. Oh, no, I don't even remember what his voice was. It was kind of old and scruffy. Okay. Ah! Al, long time no see.
He changed his outfit.
Did he?
I think so. I think he
Huh.
was wearing like a more orangish suit coat before.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Good evening, Mr. Kamada. Has Ayumi stopped by yet?
No, I haven't seen her. The students seem to be more and more uneasy these days, ever since the Yoko incident happened. If I remember anything, you'll be the first to know. Yes, I know Ayumi. She hasn't come by as of yet. Mr. Kamada?
Do you know anything about a man Principal Urabe has been meeting with?
Huh? Why do you always suddenly come to me with such off-the-wall questions?
It just doesn't seem to add up. How the principal would be hanging out with a suspicious-looking character.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
This man apparently started showing up the day after the Yoko incident occurred.
Ooh, no, he's not saying anything about it. The principal sets a wonderful example for the rest of us. Model educator. Educator. Yes? Huh? What am I missing?
Mr. Hibino's been acting strange, as if he knows something. However, it's very touch and go with him. He seems to resent the tale of the girl in back, for some reason.
Huh? He's a bit too young to know anything much about the Canada affair.
I'm a detective.
Perhaps he was a student here at the time? Huh? No, now that I think about it, I can't recall any student named Hibino ever going to Yoshimitsu. Maybe I forgot about him now. I assume that's what you're thinking, most likely. I'm not sure.
Speaking of the Kaneda case, Goro had supposedly seen a black car.
A black car from 15 years ago, eh? That's interesting. Huh? Huh. Huh. Oops.
Do you know anything about it? Okay. I mean, it seems like we're kind of... like maybe there's something he knows about the car?
Oh, it's probably nothing. Huh? Excuse me.
Where are you going?
I have to get to the restroom. It's totally him. Oh,
I'm being watched. Oh, come on. It's got to be just my nerves again. There's nobody anywhere nearby. What's making me so jumpy lately? I think I'm starting to get those chilly feelings Ayumi keeps talking about. So I think I do remember something you can interact with in this room. I'm pretty sure the paintings up there. Is it just my imagination, or is that portrait staring straight at me? Yeah, Mom. I'll have to call him back. Wait a second. Did that painting move? Oh, come on. Now I know my eyes are playing tricks on me. Hell, what were you staring at just now? That sketch. It's a spitting image of Yoko.
Ooh. Huh?
That's exactly how she looked that one day in the mirror. What's all this oh.
Come on, what's all this commotion? Ah, Mr. Oh, it's you.
Mr. Kamada, when was that portrait of Yoko sketched?
Now, that isn't Yoko. It was given to me many years ago, a gift from a former graduate. The portrait was one of her old friends. Oh my! Now, that's Shinobu Asakawa. Huh? I think an interview with the artist would be well worth your time.
Definitely. What did you say her name was?
He didn't.
This is the home of Ryoko Katsuragi, a former friend of Shinobu's. It's a pleasure to meet you. Please, call me Ryoko. Pleased to meet you. I'm Detective Al Witt. Mr. Kamada has told me about you. He said you wanted to know about that portrait of Shinobu I sketched. She was a friend of mine back in high school. I was devastated when I heard she'd gone missing. When I graduated, I gave the portrait to the school in her memory. In the final few months I knew her, she had really started to change quite drastically. She seemed a lot more flashy and loud than she ever had before. I probably had something to do with Goro. If only she hadn't gotten involved with him, none of this might have ever happened. I tried to be a good friend to her, but she chose her own path. I was never especially fond of him. It's a nice upper middle class home. What would you do with that? She might not be finished talking about Goro. I was never okay, so same thing.
Oh, here we go.
Shinobu's disappearance has to be what started all those ghost stories. I've never given up hope that she might still be alive today. Which is why I was so startled a few weeks ago.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, it happened exactly 2 weeks ago. That night, I heard someone knocking at the door. Thinking it was my husband, I casually opened it and... there Shinobu was, standing right there in front of me. She hadn't changed a bit in 15 years.
Huh?
I was so shocked. I couldn't manage to utter a single word. She then started to speak, which was the strangest part. She introduced herself as Yoko Kojima, a student at Ushimitsu High School. So Yoko must have managed to follow the trail all the way here. But why is everybody confusing her for Shinobu? Let's show her the picture.
Wrong one.
Yes, that's her all right. Although she seems so different here than how she seemed when I saw her. As she interviewed me, I couldn't help but notice how much she reminded me of Shinobu. It wasn't just her looks. Her mannerisms and style of speech seemed exactly like Shinobu's. As she got up to return home, she left me with these words. I have reason to believe Shinobu is still somewhere within Uchimitsu High School. There's no doubt in my mind.
Huh?
What could that mean? The whole experience left me with such an uncomfortable feeling. The resemblance was uncanny, though. I'll never forget it. If Yoko was indeed murdered, then I wonder if the killer had thought the same thing I did.
Huh?
I've told you all I know. Is there something on your mind? I'll let you know if I recall anything more. Hey, I wonder if Ryoko ever knew Mr. Hubino when he was young. They seem like they're just about the same age. Back when you went to Ushimitsu, you didn't happen to have any classmates named Hibino, did you? Hibino? I'm sorry, but I don't think I ever knew anyone by that name. One thing does come to mind, though.
Huh?
Shinobu was best friends with a boy, all throughout junior high. What was his name? Oh yes, his last name was Uchida. Uchida? Ooh. Yes, he went to school with us at Uchimitsu for a while. The main suspect in the Kamada case was a man named Uchida. Really? The Uchida boy we knew was just a boy at that time. It couldn't have been him. Come to think of it, wasn't it around that time that he moved away?
Oh. Ah!
I apologize, but my husband will be home shortly. I'll let you know if I remember anything else relevant. Yes, please. Thank you for your time. I'll be on my way now. I'll try my best to cooperate in any way I can. But detective, when Yoko said she thought Shinobu was still somewhere in the school, what could that mean?
Magic.
I like how the sound for their speaking changes when they say something that's like,
Yeah.
really makes them shaken. Utsugi seems to be out.
Take.
I ought to review. Yoko must have found the old sketch just as I did, leading her to Shinobu's old classmate, Ryoko Katsuragi. Those strange words she left Ryoko with, what could they possibly mean? Another lead that's been opened up is this Uchida boy, who seems to have been another childhood friend of Shinobu's. However, I don't know if he has any relation to Terahiko Uchida, the former suspect. It's entirely possible, though. Next, there's that strange man. Hitomi says he started showing up the day after Yoko was murdered. Who could he be? And what's his connection to the principal? So we should save, I think.
Yes.
Because oftentimes review comes right before the next chapter.
Yeah.
Say the strange man looks about 30.
Huh?
A few names come to mind when thinking of suspicious 30-somethings. Goro and the Uchida boy. But why would either of these two have anything to do with the principal? Oh geez, I slept so late.
Art room.
Man, am I groggy.
Oh.
Chapter 9. Initials. Had to make that one out. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for Chapter 8 of Famicom Detective Club Part 2. We hope you've enjoyed this series so far.
Yeah.
And please join us on the next one. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.